What's up, everybody? So we're on our way right now to a property we have in contract. It's a wholesale deal. I got the star of the show behind us, Matt, with us. We're gonna go to this property, we're gonna evaluate it, and we're gonna see if it's a deal or not. So stick with us to the end and in real time, see if this is a deal or not. So let's get to it. All right, so the ARV on this property is right around $200,000. But when you're doing your ARVs and when you're online trying to do virtual wholesaling, make sure you go on Google Earth and you look around where the house is at. So right behind Rob there is a super main road. So double lane roads, heavy traffic, very, very important. And also over to our side here, we've got an apartment complex. So we got a regular house stuffed in between a busy road and then also an apartment building. That's gonna make it much, much less sexy for an investor and or homeowner specifically. So we're gonna do what we usually do. We're gonna walk around, we're gonna talk about this place, and it's loud as hell out here, but we're gonna get to it. Mr. Matt.
Yeah.
Wanna talk through this thing? We could probably go inside first. Let's go inside first. Maybe it'll slow down. First time walking it. So I've never walked this house. Cameron locked this one up over the phone. He actually walked it. Let's see how old this place is. 3288. Franklin County Auditor. So I'm gonna go to my auditor site. 3288 5th. So this place is built in 1922, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,400 square feet. So before we came here, we didn't go through all the computer work, but our team told us that ARV is about $200,000. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through the house and then we're gonna work backwards to see if we have a deal, whether it's us flipping it or us to wholesale it, since it's the same process. So we're gonna work backwards, and if you wanna figure out the offer process on a house, go back to other YouTube videos that we've posted on our offer process. But let's go in, let's talk about this house. Okay. Doesn't smell horrible.
No, it smells all right.
So like we always do, let's grab the key out of that just in case. We're gonna start in the basement and work our way up. So remember 1922, Matt, what are we gonna run into here? What kind of things you think?
A lot of old stuff, man.
Okay,
a lot of old
like
stuff.
what?
A lot of old plumbing, electricity, and
What's
floors,
the old
windows.
electricity?
It is
Knob
and tube.
There you go.
Knob and tube.
All right, cool. So the first thing to do downstairs when you get down here, smell.
Smells all right.
Smells all right. Doesn't smell too wet. Doesn't smell too damp. You want to look to see if there's any, because remember it's 20s house. No, there was no drainage systems back then. You want to look for any standing water. You want to look for any deterioration. Looks like the main post. So this is what's holding the house up going across. So it's set up on concrete, which is always a good sign. Okay, so let's start with the foundation walls. Let's go around from side to side and check it out.
Okay.
So you want to look for any water deterioration. So down there you see how it's kind of leaking down in.
Yep.
So this basement does get a little bit wet. They painted it somewhat recently.
Smells like an old bathroom.
Kind of smells like, I mean,
Like a rubber, like a toilet plunger.
you don't know how to explain what it smells
Look
like.
at this.
Like a toilet plunger.
Okay, you got an old shower down here. Got the throne.
That's
insane. That's hooked up too. That toilet is actually in use.
Wow.
That's wild.
I'd like to try it.
Okay, so okay, we're already in this corner. What do you see here?
Let's see here.
Plumbing wise.
Plumbing. I mean, all right. I mean that tube right here.
Okay. What kind of plumbing is that?
I don't know, Tom. Not
PVC.
sure. PVC.
So that's not original to this 1920s house. So
Right.
at some point they upgraded at least the drainage system.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing you have are plastic lines like this. I mean, it's hung up by a coat hanger, but nonetheless still plastic water lines. So if this was vacant, it is vacant. If they had the water shut off, when you turn the water back on with this plastic stuff, it will split.
Got it.
So it'll split and it'll start to leak. So you want to make sure you know identify that stuff. It's a big house, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So here, you got plumbing drain coming from here. So there's a bathroom on this backside that we've not been into yet. So
Okay.
this might have 2 bathrooms, which is cool.
All right.
Okay, what do you, so other than trash out, so you obviously gotta trash this place out.
Yep.
So you want to take inventory of how much debris is in this place.
Mm-hmm.
You also want to count the basement windows, right?
Right.
Okay. And then you want to always in the basement start looking for knob and tube. So that's not knob and tube, but that's old electric. And see how it's splicing into new there? So you see that junction box where all those electrics coming in?
Yep.
So you see how they got the plastic lines running into the cloth lines?
Mm-hmm.
So that's called a splice. They come and they tie them in together, and that makes that new electric, old electric.
Gotcha.
So you want to kind of get an idea of that as you go through. But you won't learn that stuff fast. It'll take you some time. It's a hell of a toilet throne. It's freaking awesome.
Funny.
Water heater. It's covered. How old do you think this puppy is?
Looks pretty
Probably
new,
new.
man. Looks pretty new. I don't see any numbers.
Probably on the back, on the back side here. It's all right. We're not going to rip that off.
Okay.
I'd say it's at least 10.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you got here? Don't be touching that white stuff.
All right.
It's asbestos.
Got it. AC?
So that's gonna be your ductwork.
Yeah.
And then this stuff here is called asbestos. We ever talk about that?
Maybe a long time ago, yeah.
Causes if you rub it and smell it and digest it, it's
Got it. All
causes
right.
cancer.
Got it.
So,
I don't want that.
we smoke enough cigarettes, then I don't have to worry about it.
Sure.
Actually, the ductwork is pretty old.
Okay.
It's nice.
The foundation walls look good. Stays pretty dry down here. I mean, it's not bad by any means. You want to look at the floor. I mean, this stuff is not. You got paper that's sitting on the floor, so it's obviously
dry.
not horrible.
Yeah, everything's dry.
Okay, what about our furnace over here?
High efficient.
Huh?
It's not high efficient.
Nope. So how would you know how old this furnace is?
On the, let's see here.
Go ahead and pop this off. Slide it up.
Okay.
Use both your thumbs right there.
Both.
There you go.
Got it.
And then data plate up on the top right.
Top right.
So a RUD should tell you manufacturing date on it, usually on the right.
There it is, 2004.
Okay, so 2004. So how old does that make it?
20 years.
20 years old.
Yeah.
How long does a furnace typically last?
About 20 years.
Okay. So that's something we want to at least take mental note of and see if the AC matches, because it does have an A coil. No, it doesn't. So there's no AC on this house.
Nice.
So if we were to want an AC, we probably should just replace it with a furnace anyway.
Gotcha.
Okay. Backside. This is under the front porch.
Oh.
A little bit of moisture staining. A little bit of movement in that wall, but nothing crazy.
No.
Just gotta paint this and give it one more coat. But okay, so down here,
It's huge.
what if we were to rehab this thing? Oh, we got electric too. So what are we looking for here?
Some type of serial number, right?
No, more of what kind of electric's coming up off of
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
So you got mostly new electric coming off the panel. The panel's updated. So you want to follow some of these lines. Because remember, we saw some tied in there. So you got stuff like this. This is old. They got new tying into old here. So you want to kind of just get a feel for if they just upgraded the panel or if they rewired the entire house. It looks like here they probably are using new and tying into old in most spots, which isn't the worst thing, but just assume that it's still got some old electric in it.
Gotcha.
All right, so down here, to get this, if we're gonna flip it, what are we doing?
We're cleaning out everything.
Okay, demo.
Obviously. Yeah, demo. Replacing the AC furnace.
Okay.
And then probably ripping out the
The throne.
Yeah, the throne right there, unfortunately.
Maybe keep the throne. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then maybe painting.
Yep.
Yeah.
But other than that, I
about it,
mean,
yeah.
pretty damn solid.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this main beam is kind of setting up. I mean, this post is setting away a little bit. That's okay with these old houses. So a lot of paint.
Might want to get black windows on this side, but maybe not.
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, it
This
just
side has it. These are like.
it's not terrible. Stained glass is okay. All right, let's go upstairs.
All right.
Okay, you got a new exterior door there, which is good. Okay. Straight into the kitchen.
Good show.
And then this was the addition we were looking at here, so let's start in the back and work our way out.
Okay.
So we've got half bath here. Looks pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it does.
So,
This is all pretty solid.
yeah. I mean, what would you do here?
Not much, man. I mean, yeah.
So if we were to flip it, what would you do? Anything?
I mean, maybe paint.
Okay.
Maybe
A
paint.
little
but-
bit of drywall punch.
Okay,
So you can see
drywall
those.
punch. Yeah, right there.
To
Other
drywall
than
punch.
that, looks all right. Yeah.
does look pretty good, actually.
Looks all right.
And this mirror needs lowered a little bit, but that's nitpicky. We also got to do handles, hinges,
Door handles and hinges.
but paint. And
Where's that punch out? Let me see that.
on the ceiling there. You can see all those drywall
Oh, yeah.
lines.
It's kind of hard to see, but. Yeah. Solid little
Okay, what do you got here?
addition.
Washer and dryer hookup.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it there.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Perfect.
Then we want to get a sample size of what the windows are. So what do you got here?
Vinyl.
Yep.
Vinyl windows look good.
Great.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of look through all of these. The vinyl windows here.
Yeah, they all look pretty good.
Okay.
Updated enough.
It's all on this side. They're on them too. We'll get out there.
Door looks pretty decent.
Door looks nice. Cabinet looks fine.
Okay. What about the kitchen?
Appliances, obviously. Shoot, man. I mean, other than replacing all this stuff, doing some painting and touching up,
Okay. So to get it to finish, what are we doing in here?
get it to finish. Let's see.
So you got granite countertops,
Yep.
updated cabinets.
Yeah. I mean, appliances, paint first, maybe, then appliances, and then
We doing a backsplash or no?
yeah, backsplash.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Gotta have to.
So do a backsplash,
Yep.
range, microwave where it was at before,
Right.
dishwasher,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm sure they had the refrigerator. I don't know where they have the refrigerator.
Huh.
Back there. Yep, they have the water line right there. So that's the
Alright.
water line. So the fridge here, which honestly isn't the worst thing. I mean, that's a decent.
Yeah.
Little light.
It's fine for a smaller kitchen.
Yeah,
Must be just a trim on this side.
it's really decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta trim that out. It's got these laminate floors. This might actually be hardwood,
Really?
like an engineered. I think it's probably more laminate.
Cabinet pools.
Okay. In here, what we got?
Looking all right, man. The windows look good. I mean, maybe replace the blinds, obviously. Take
So
these
on
out.
flips that we do, we'll just take the blinds out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So one thing I want to notice here, and we'll look at it more on the outside, but I noticed on the other side that there's a little bit of pixelization on the outside, so these windows are getting a little foggy.
Might
so
wanna
we'll have to
get 'em
look a little
checked.
closer on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah, a little drywall punch.
Okay.
Paint.
We're changing out this ceiling fan.
Yeah, that's pretty outdated. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say.
So flush mount light.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Get some light in this beast.
Probably usually rip out the carpet, right?
You can. We have to look at comps to see what the finishes on the other ones are.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
if you rip out the carpet, you got to try and match this flooring here.
Yeah. Right.
Which can be a pain. So you might want to leave this be a soft.
Yeah, and the
one,
carpet
or
looks
the
all
carpet.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we could clean this carpet. We could
Yeah.
replace it. I'm going to kind of leave it as is.
Mm-hmm.
But anything else big? Not huge, but like, how would you get this thing to be where you're ready to list it?
Drywall punch.
Okay, drywall punch up there.
I don't know. Maybe take this out here. Not
I would
sure.
just leave it. It's a pain.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt to.
It is, okay. Maybe paint it or something.
Yeah. So I mean, half of this wood is painted, half it's not. So you got your trim painted white, and then you got the original wood there. You got the original wood here. So if you're gonna go through the troubles of painting, make everything uniform. So
Right.
let's paint this. Let's paint the mantle. Let's paint everything that's wood. Clean it up. Make it nice.
For sure.
There's no overhead lights, which sometimes it's okay. Sometimes these houses you get them. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
Remember outlets and switches. We need to turn to white
right?
and make sure that everything is synonymous and together.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
What do we got here?
Got a little building or something.
Yeah, it's like maybe where an old telephone was or something.
Oh, interesting.
First ever closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is in good shape.
Yeah.
So here, look at that window.
Oh yeah.
See how
for
it's
sure.
all-
Bog City.
So we have to do some handrails on both sides. Anytime there's 3 or more steps, handrails.
All right.
Wow, this is in good shape.
Dang.
Okay.
Big
So they
old
took
room.
out a wall right here at one point.
Oh.
So this was probably 2 bedrooms because I mean you see a duct here and a duct here.
Got it.
That's not normal. So
Yeah, it's definitely a giant room.
and you got
Big.
this big old ceiling patch. So we got to get that patched up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really hard to match the existing ceiling, but we're gonna try our best.
Got it. Got it.
You should.
Aberdeen's just like this too. It's just low ceilings.
Door handles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Trim, drywall punch. Clean up maybe the corners of the carpet.
We're getting rid of boob lights.
Boob lights.
Okay.
Looks all right, man.
Doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
So paint the doors. So these are, you don't know, you've not heard of these yet, but these are mortise locks. So these are original door handles. So this is from the 20s.
Those look old school.
See how it grabs
Yeah.
and it's not opening back up. It's been painted over. So we gotta do something with these doors. We gotta
Yeah.
get them to function. So you can
Right.
get these locks on Amazon,
Okay.
but it's gonna take a little bit extra for these contractors to fuck with these.
Gotcha.
It looks like a bedroom too.
Tiny little closets. They added some closets too. So I have to do new doors there.
There was closets.
Okay, we try to replace all the boob lights with flush mounts. But they already have existing finishes, so they've got chrome finishes in the bathroom here, which we're gonna walk into. But if we're not gonna replace that stuff, we're gonna try and keep all the finishes the same too.
Cool.
It's like plastic, right?
Yeah. So in here,
Same deal.
Pretty damn
drywall.
clean.
Yeah, drywall punch.
quick skim, and
Door handles.
it's really not bad at all.
Yeah. It's one of the best I've seen, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, typically we're throwing you into a turd.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Bathroom.
Wow, quick fix.
Yep. All right, so here.
I'm probably redoing this, man.
Yeah?
I mean, maybe
It just
depending
depends
on
on
what
the
the
comps,
other. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I mean, this is clean. This is functional, like as a rental property for somebody.
for sure.
This is
yeah.
This
Depends
is
on the
day
comps.
one.
Right.
Somebody can come in and clean this up, move in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean maybe not even the hardware. Let's see. I mean, sound feels like the light's on.
About what it is at my house.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a shower head thing. We're trying to find a new one. It could be a diverter issue. So pop a hole there and fix it, but it's not bad.
Not bad. Toilet looks good. Updated. Window's good.
Yeah, this is not bad at
Oh.
all. So what kind of flooring is this?
I'm drawing a blank here.
LVP.
Yep, LVP.
Okay.
Yep. Drawing a blank.
So you saw me snap it together.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
pull
pretty
apart like
cool.
that, and you just kick it, and it'll snap together.
That's pretty cool.
You should get a transition strip here, but that's small. But overall, I mean, that's about as turnkey as a bathroom as it gets.
Right.
I know. I mean, people that want rental properties right now, I mean, this is a,
Top
what
notch.
is this, the 4th bedroom? 3rd bedroom.
Third. Yeah.
Okay.
Primary.
I mean, this is in damn good condition.
Right.
I mean, this
Same
room
deal. Yeah.
barely needs anything. I mean, I would color match this or see if there's any paint in the basement so you don't have to find a whole new color and just keep it this. I mean, this is insane.
It's that old school flip, gray and
Yeah, this is what I did on my first probably 10 to 15 projects, this color. Almost this exact color. It's like called Latitude.
Soothing.
the one I used.
Soothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very soothing, very nice.
To the eyes.
Okay, so inside, let's recap as we go down. What are we doing to get this thing rent ready or flip ready? Because remember, ARV is only 200. That's not high end by any
Right.
means.
Right.
So there's, and we're keeping this carpet, we're cleaning it. What else are we doing to get this thing, and maybe throw some preliminary numbers to those?
I mean, drywall punch is gonna be a big one.
Okay, and that big patch right there, right?
Yeah, the patch.
Okay.
We're going to check the windows outside.
Okay.
Let's see. Appliances.
Okay, appliances,
Yeah.
backsplash,
Backsplash.
trash out the house.
Yeah,
So we need at
trash.
least one dumpster.
Fan.
debris.
Boob lights.
Okay.
And
So some light fixtures, some outlets,
paint.
some switches,
Paint the
appliances, clean out, a little bit of trim. But other than that, yeah, furnace and air conditioner.
yeah.
So right there, you're looking at probably at least 10 to 12 grand.
Right.
So what, 3 for furnace, 2,500 for AC, so 5,500. Then you got appliances. Let's call it 2,500. So we at 7 grand, 8 grand.
75,
That's
yeah.
8 grand. And then we've got paint. So it's a 1,450 square foot house. I think I said.
2,500. Yeah.
2,500. So we're now at 10 grand.
grand.
And then we've got light fixtures and outlets and switches. Let's call it another $1,000, $1,200.
Yeah. Drywall punch, 1,500
Drywall
bucks.
punch, 1,500. So we're looking at inside probably about 15 grand.
It's not
right?
bad. Yeah.
Not terrible.
That's one of the lowest. Yeah.
So one of the lowest we've seen, at least you've seen. I mean, but that's when people say that things are turnkey. So like somebody's gonna market this place as turnkey.
Yeah.
Still is gonna 15 grand is
Right.
like it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So this is great for somebody, especially as we run more numbers. Somebody that can do the work themselves. So if you can come in on the weekends, like I was dying for a house like this for my first rehab
Yeah.
because I can do a lot of this stuff.
Right, right.
And save thousands of dollars.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Cool. Let's make sure when we come back in, we turn lights off. But let's go outside. Let's go out the best side door here
Deal.
because there's a fence.
Whoa. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Enclosed.
It's really not bad. Okay. So let's talk about the garage first, I guess.
Yeah.
What you got?
Up there, it looks a little messed up. Definitely paint that.
Okay, what do you call that when it comes to a point on a house or a garage?
Pinnacle.
Gable.
Gable.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything comes to a point, that's a gable. So you
Gable.
got old wooden siding. Definitely needs painted. You got an old window there. It's a new window. Garage door looks what, good?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Looks all right. Doesn't even really need paint much.
I mean, you got a nice little carport.
Yeah.
See if this works. I doubt it, but yeah. Can't go in, so assume some debris and some trash is in there.
For sure.
But I mean, this looks pretty solid.
Yeah, man. A little clean
I'd
up.
probably try and get rid of any tarps that you have. Anything that looks like super hillbilly-ish.
Tarps don't, make it look top
Yeah.
notch.
Okay. So garage, I would say, is pretty turnkey. Paint that maybe. You may not even have to paint that. It looks pretty decent. But pop a
Okay.
new window in.
Yeah.
Let's look at the roof here. Okay, what kind of roof is that?
Drawing a blank.
Drawing a blank?
Yep.
Dimensional.
Yep.
Okay. Dimensional roof.
Dimensional.
How long do those last?
Let's see, 20 years?
25,
25,
30.
30.
25 to
25,
30.
20, 25, 30.
Okay, let's look at the house. What kind of siding we got?
Vinyl.
Vinyl siding, good.
Yep.
Kind of windows?
Vinyl.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How does your soffit fascia look?
Looks all right. Maybe a power wash,
Okay.
you know,
Got
but
power wash.
doesn't look very damaged.
Okay.
I mean, maybe one spot right there.
Okay, a little bit of soffit there, right?
Yeah.
What else you see? Anything straight away?
Not right away. Oh, right there. Yep.
Got plexiglass over the soffit.
Yeah, that's not right. Yep.
Okay, that's not gonna fly, right?
Nah.
Okay, so we have some sort of soffit repair throughout here.
Yeah.
And then,
Crazy.
what about these windows here?
That one definitely. Oh, and that one too, actually.
Okay.
Probably replace those.
Cool, so once you see a couple fogged windows, you
Check
wanna
them
make
all.
sure you check them all.
Yep.
Just because they all were replaced at some point. They don't look that old, but once you see a few, you gotta look closer at all the rest of them.
Right.
Foundation's been painted in the recent past. Honestly, man, the fence looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I know.
This thing's in pretty damn good shape.
Cam did a good job here. Way to go, Cam.
So out here, ooh, here's one thing you gotta look closer at. See that foundation crack?
Oh, shoot.
So that's a nice, anytime there's a vertical crack down through a block like that, through the middle, it's usually some sort of settlement. So this foundation has moved, it's old, but we were down there, it didn't look like anything crazy. It's an old house, so but you know it's gonna come up on an inspection, so you wanna seal it, you wanna paint it, you wanna make it look presentable.
I thought it was great, so you wanted to fill in.
Yeah. Okay, your driveway is a little bit beat up,
Yeah.
so maybe a seal coat, blacken it up.
And they got this gate over here on the side.
Yeah. The only problem is
sweet.
you go right into a damn apartment building.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was standalone somewhere else, I mean, it's nice, but you got to worry about all the riffraff. I think they said somebody just bought that though, which is good. Okay, what about this side?
Window up there.
Good.
Gots to go.
Gots to go.
Window here's gots to go.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
Gots to go.
So how many is that?
5.
5?
Uh-huh.
So 5 windows.
5 windows. Maybe this one over here is looking spotty.
Okay, 6
yeah.
windows.
6.
What else do you see?
There's a little dent on the door. I don't know about that. I mean,
That's
that's
okay.
debatable. Okay.
What about, there's something else I see that you haven't seen yet. 2 things actually.
Oh. Is that supposed to be hanging off there?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
What is that thing?
That's going to be the downspout.
Okay.
Yep.
The downspout needs to come down and kick off the house.
Yep.
And then one more thing. Down near the foundation here.
Windows and the crack.
Okay. Window shattered.
Oh.
It could be plexiglass over it,
Okay.
but that's why we'll have a clipboard next time. You kind of just go one by one each side. Remember, you got to compartmentalize each side and be like, okay,
Yeah.
what's my siding look like? Okay, check. What's my doors look
Check.
like? Check.
Count the windows.
What's my foundation look like? Check. Good. And then so you're not just kind of looking at everything so sporadically. So exterior door looks good. I mean, it's got a little bit of a ding. That's okay. Can paint that.
The screen door.
Screen door, I'm gonna pull it off.
Yank it.
The lights out here look good.
Yeah.
Why did you put the lights on?
I don't know. I was looking at that. I just don't know why they're doing that
It
stuff.
looks like up there, maybe animals are getting in.
Something. I have no idea. So this door here, so you got the screen door. What about this door here, Matt?
Looks all right. I mean, definitely paint
Paint it.
for sure.
Couple dings, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take out the
So-
screen door. Maybe the awning.
Aside from the outside, or aside from the front side, what?
Handrail on the porch.
Yeah, you definitely need a handrail.
Yeah, it's dangerous, big time.
Okay. So aside from seeing the front, what do we got out here?
Aside from seeing the front.
So we got what? 6 windows.
Yep, 6 windows.
Power wash.
Power wash.
Downspout.
Crack. Yeah, then the downspout.
Fix a little bit of soffit.
And then the driveway here.
Okay, so
You know,
if you were
perhaps.
to assign a dollar amount to that, what would you what would you say?
Off the top of my head, 10. You know?
Max.
Yeah, 10.
So between that and the inside, so we had 15 on the inside, 10 on the outside, so
25.
25 grand
Yeah.
rehab. So walk me through what you would offer on this house.
With the ARV. Well, let me pull out the old phone here.
Okay.
When they hit the front yet, though.
Huh?
We haven't haven't done the front yet.
I know, we'll do it.
So right
after.
now, if it's 200 ARV,
200.
we're gonna times that by 0.94.
4, and we'll pop this up on the screen for everybody that's watching.
Okay.
0.94.
All right, and then minus 25 for rehab.
25,000.
All right, and then minus 10 in holding.
Minus 10 for holding costs. It's gonna be our money.
All right, so we're at 153, and then we want to make at least 30.
Okay. Minus
Right,
30 grand.
minus 30 again. So I'm offering 123.
Yep. 123, 125, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So we have this thing in contract for I think 137. So for us, probably wouldn't work.
Right.
Or so let's go down to, let's see what we got without throwing profit margin in. So we got 200 grand.
Yep.
And we'll show this up on the screen. Times 0.94. So that's our realtor costs and closing costs.
Right.
Minus, we're buying it for 138 or 137.
37.
Minus 25 grand in rehab. Minus about 10,000 of holding costs. So that would be about $15,000 to $16,000 profit margin on this
Got
house.
it.
So we would need to renegotiate down to make our money. Or what you can also, so since we're wholesaling this thing, since you got to know both, that's our number. So our number is 25 for rehab.
Gotcha.
Somebody might come into this and say it needs 5.
Right.
Somebody's like, oh, this is
absolutely.
turnkey. Let's throw some appliances in. Let's get it clean. Let's get this thing rented. Or throw it right on the market. Could be a wholesale. We could buy it for 138, throw it on the market for 189.9 or whatever, and see if somebody buys it.
Yeah.
Or somebody might think ARV is 220. So especially when you're wholesaling, it's getting it closer. But when we're rehabbing, we've got to be really sure on ARV. So say we're about 10 grand or so off of what we need to be on this thing.
Okay.
Let's go check out the front of this house. Let's lock up and see what we can look at.
All right. All right.
All right. So the front of the house, what are you seeing?
I mean, pretty much same as everything else, man. I mean, there's a few cracks up there above the window.
Not much you can do about that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, power wash. Obviously landscape and paint. Paint right there, perhaps. A little bit on the stairs, maybe.
Paint the steps, paint the porch.
Yeah.
It's really in pretty
That's
good shape.
about it.
Okay, let's go look at the window or the roof from the side. Okay. Roof.
Roof looks good to me.
Okay. What kind of roof is it?
It is, you just said this, man. Dimensional.
Okay. So it's the same as the garage.
Yep.
It looks good to me. We could probably go back on Google Earth and see when the last time it was changed.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, that's pretty much it.
Looks good, man. Windows and
Yeah.
it's all right.
So to wrap this up, I would say for us, we're in contract at 138,000. We need to be at about 120 to 125. So we'll maybe either renegotiate. We actually did just put this property out as a wholesale deal for 150 today. So I'll keep you guys posted in the comments and in the description to see what the exit strategy and what actually ends up with this deal. So remember, if you're trying to wholesale, you just have to get close. You don't have to have exact numbers, but as a flipper, you need to be super precise with your numbers. So that's the real side of real estate. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and go lock up some deals and make some money. Let's get it.